Every day we make decisions. What to buy, what to eat, what to build, who to vote for, what to ignore. Most of us ask only one question. How does this affect me? Some go further. How does this affect my family? But almost no one asks the question that once guided entire civilizations. How will this affect people who are not yet born? Not next year, not in 10 years, 7 generations from now. Long before modern governments, before corporations, before climate summits, there was a system of thinking so advanced, so disciplined, that its only goal was this: to protect the future from the mistakes of the present. This is the story of 7-generation thinking, the decision-making system that could save the future. This idea comes from the Iroquois Confederacy, also known as the Haudenosaunee, a powerful alliance of Native American nations that existed long before the United States. The leaders followed a sacred rule. Every major decision must consider its impact on the next 7 generations. Not metaphorically, literally. When deciding whether to cut a forest, declare war, form an alliance, or change their laws, they imagined children not yet born. They asked, will this decision give them clean water? Will it give them food? Will it give them dignity? Will it give them peace? If the answer was no, the decision stopped. Power was not measured by speed, it was measured by responsibility. 7-generation thinking is simple, and that's why it's terrifying. It forces you to zoom out, way out. 1 generation is roughly 25 years. 7 generations is 175 years into the future. This method asks 3 brutal questions. 1. What problem am I solving right now? 2. What new problems will this decision create later? And 3. Who will pay the price when I am gone? Modern systems are built for short-term rewards. Elections every few years. Quarterly profits. Viral moments. Instant gratification. 7-generation thinking does the opposite. It delays pleasure. It sacrifices convenience. It demands humility. And it assumes one uncomfortable truth: you are not the center of time. Somewhere along the way, we replaced wisdom with speed. Forests became resources. Rivers became assets. The future became someone else's problem. We borrow from tomorrow to feel rich today, and we call it progress. Climate change, mental health crises, burnout culture, collapsing ecosystems. None of these happened overnight. They are the result of decisions made without asking. What happens after me? The Iroquois believed something modern society forgot. The earth is not inherited from our parents. It is borrowed from our children. Let me tell you a story. Not from the past, from now. Meet Michael. He's 34, works in tech, lives in a modern city. Smart, ambitious, exhausted. Michael is offered a promotion, more money, longer hours, bigger apartment, higher status. Most people would say yes instantly. But Michael has been studying ancient decision systems. One idea stays with him: 7-generation thinking. So instead of asking, what will this give me? He asks something strange. What kind of ancestor will this make me? He imagines his future grandchildren asking, why were you never present? Why were you always tired? He realizes wealth that destroys health creates weak bloodlines. He negotiates for flexible work instead. Less money, more time, stronger roots. Next, his consumption. Michael stops buying cheap things that break fast. He buys less, but better. Repairs instead of replaces. He thinks, if everyone lived like this, would the planet survive? Then technology. At work, he refuses to build features designed to addict. He pushes for ethical design, slower growth, longer trust. People call him naive. But Michael understands something rare. Short-term wins create long-term debt. He chooses to be remembered, not applauded. You don't need to be a tribal elder to use this. You can apply 7-generation thinking today. Ask these 5 questions before any big decision. 1. Does this help or harm life? 2. Will this create dependency or resilience? 3. If everyone did this, what would the world look like? 4. Who benefits immediately and who pays later? 5. Would I be proud if my descendants knew this choice? This method works for your personal life, for business, parenting, technology, politics, climate, culture. It doesn't make you rich fast, it makes you dangerously wise. One day you will become an ancestor, not in legend, in biology. Your choices will echo in people who never knew your name. The ancient ones understood this. That's why their decisions lasted longer than their lives. The question is not, what can I take from the world? But, what kind of future am I leaving behind? The future is watching, and it remembers.